What is up, YouTube? Don't forget to save, aka Sam, coming back at you guys with a Sunday video. Normally I do shout outs on Sundays, so this time instead I'm doing a VR. It's kind of like a shout out, so it counts. And we're doing a VR for Clemente Collector. He's got an awesome channel. He's at like 80 something subs. I know I subbed him up. I'm going to leave his link in the description below. He's doing a VR giveaway. He's got some awesome Clemente cards over there, guys. I remember I've had a few Clemente cards over the years when I was younger. So definitely shout out to him. Like I said, go sub him up. I know a lot of you guys aren't. And while you're at it, drop me a like, leave me a comment on this video, and let me know what you think. The VR is, and subscribe if you haven't. The VR is for well-loved cards. When the hashtag it, hashtag well-loved cards. So there you go. And so we're going to start us off. Now, I'm not just going to keep it to cards. As you guys know, I collect more things than cards. And so we're going to go into that now. So we're going to start off with my cards. Because normally I don't keep, like once cards get so damaged, I won't keep it. I throw it out. So these probably aren't the worst condition cards I have. But they're well loved. And they're definitely not in perfect shape. And these are the ones that I like the best. I have cards in worse shape, but these are the ones that are my favorites. So, first off, we got, in some more modern-ish card, it's a 1992 Score Select Kenny Lofton. Now, at one point in time, I did not have a binder for just my Kenny Lofton cards. I do now. But at one point in time, I didn't have any of his cards. You can see the surface right there. You look top left corner. That's got a scratch on it. You got your classic dinged corners. This card's well loved. Like I said, it's got a lot of flaws about it, but it was a Kenny Lofton card, an IPC Kenny, and it's his rookie, so I have it. I need to get a replacement for this one because I found this in a box. Some guy brought a box of cards over to me, and this is one of the cards I found in there, and if it would have been anyone else, they probably wouldn't have looked at it twice, but it was Kenny Lofton and it was me, so you know, there's my story on my Kenny Lofton. A lot of these cards that I get that are damaged when I get them, but they're well loved, and you know, I take care of them the best I can despite it. So next up is a more vintage card, and this one, I like the Yankees. I like them for their history, and this is a Yankees pitching legend, and it's, like I said, it's a vintage card, and here we go. It's a second year Mel Stottlemyre. This was after he lost in the World Series to Bob Gibson. Now, if you look up above his glove right there, you got a good crease going on right there. You guys got some corner damage as per usual. You know, the back is pretty solid, I think. The back is pretty solid, but it's a well-loved card. Like I said, I tried to keep it within the parameters of the VR, so yeah, it's a really cool card. Like I said, it's got some damage. You can see that crease really good. That crease runs all the way through it. So, but again, you know, it's well loved, and I keep it in a top loader just because I think it's cool. So there's my two cards. Next up, we're going to do comic books. So through the power of magic editing, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So why did I put these comics up here? They don't look very damaged, and the cards are kind of damaged in them. But I put these up because this is one of the runs that I had when I was a kid, and I remember reading them. And actually, the second one on here is a December book. So I've been pulling some books out at random, and I just happened to pull out some December issues. So figured I'd show you guys those to kind of make sense of my story, because I'm going to show you one of my comics that I've had since I was a kid. And you guys are going to roast me in the comments, and I'm going to roast myself, because here is the final issue of that run. You got Cable there, and you got Strife, and as you can tell, there is no cover to this. If you look at the bottom here, I took an ink pen and wrote on it. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I was a kid, guys. Like I said, I've had this since January of 92, I believe. Yeah, 92. So this comic book has been with me. It's torn here up at the top. I mean, I need to find a replacement for this one and find the rest of the run. But like I said, I've had this since I was a kid. And as you can tell, I did not take care of my comic books very well. So you know, feel free to roast me about that in the comments section. Like when I pulled that out, I seen the ink marks on the front, and I'm just like, I wanted to cry. Anyway, so I broke my own rule, guys. So, okay, so here's an Adventures of Superman. Here, let me see if I can get the top. Yep, see that? And so I've had this one since 1993. And as you can tell, I've got several copies of this. I got the poly bag that's sealed. I got the one that's opened. And this one is one that I got when I was a kid. Like I said, I had the whole Reign of the Superman run, and I'm only one comic short of that now. So anyway, as you can tell, that there's a tear up at the top. You know, why do I got it in a bag and board, you ask? Because if I don't, it's like putting duct tape on a car that's got rust all over. If I don't, it's going to fall apart. And I've had it so long that I want to keep it. But it's always a good reminder that you should take care of your stuff and not let that happen. So I'll be back real quick. We're going to do horror for last, and I saved the best for last. So stay tuned, guys. I'm back like a bad habit, guys. So now we're talking horror, and this is my copy of Robert Englund Hollywood Monster. I could have talked about Sean Cunningham's autograph as well, but I talked about that in my last VR. So if you guys want to check that out, go to my YouTube page, and it's right there. So anyway, we're talking about Hollywood Monster. This is a biography that Robert Englund wrote. And you'd say, Sam, that book's not in that bad a shape. Now, the thing about it is when it comes to books, just like anything else, it's all about condition. I have had no way of protecting this. It was in one of my binders for the longest time, and it moved around. We got some corner damage and, you know, stuff like that. We got ding down there, you know. So it's not in perfect shape, you know, but it's well loved. I've actually read this too as well. And, you know, you get minor imperfections. You get dirt on your hands and something, and, you know, you smudge the page and you've damaged your book, you know. But anyway, I've read it, and it's got my favorite all-time quote ever, "Welcome to Prime Time." Of course, got signed Robert Englund. He's got the little doodle there, which is really cool. This is well loved. I've had this since 2015. As you can tell, it's got the date on it and the location. So, yeah, it's well loved. It may not be in perfect shape, but I'm glad I read it. It was an awesome book. If you guys can find a copy of this, I suggest you guys check it out. Even unsigned, it's worth reading. But like I said, it's well loved. It may not be in perfect mint shape, but damn it, it's mine. And it's an important piece of my collection. And I have very, very nostalgic feelings for this book. Like, it's awesome. It's an awesome read. Like, just to hear some of the stories of, you know, how crazy it was, you know. Freddy Krueger used to own the entire world, man, back in the 80s. So anyway, with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed my VR for Clemente Collector. I've got, like I said, I'm going to link him in the description below. Check him out. I got more content coming up this week. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you guys get notifications of video like this first. Until next time, guys, love your hobby, and we'll love you back. Peace.